WerewolfLydia here, and welcome back to a new Living Dead doll review on my channel. So today, as you can see, I'm doing a review on Dracula, who is from the Living Dead Dolls Presents Universal Monsters collection. And this is my first doll from this collection, so I'm really excited to actually unbox him and see all his cool details. So first off, let me show you his box, and after that I will unbox him and show you the details. So here is a close-up of him, and as you can see, he really well represents Bela Lugosi, or Lugosi Bela, as we Hungarians call him. He was the first ever person to actually play Dracula in a movie in 1931. So that's really cool that they actually made the doll resemble him, and he does really well. So you can see that there's this huge cutout in the front of the box, and you can see the doll. And I usually like these kind of interesting boxes, but in his case I think a coffin would have suited him more, don't you think? So yeah, but you can see that the box is mainly red with some kind of like a smoky shadow on the bottom, and it has all these bats flying around him, and it says Living Dead Dolls with huge letters, presents Dracula, and it says for monster kids ages 15 and up. On the side of the box, those bats continue to fly around, but the box slowly fades into black, and again it says Dracula. And here's the sign for the Universal Studios Monsters, home of the original monsters, and actually the logo has a picture of Frankenstein over there. Now on the back of the box it's all black now, black and white actually, which is again a good representation of the old black and white movies. And there's a picture of the Dracula doll. He's standing on some stairs, and in the background it looks kind of like I don't know, kind of like a cave with a bunch of cobwebs. And it says again Living Dead Dolls Presents Dracula, and all those little logos down there. And here's a little bit of a presentation. So it says, over 70 years ago, Universal Pictures introduced the world to fantastical creatures that gave names to our fears: Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, the mummy, the wolfman, and the creature from the Black Lagoon. These beloved characters have stood the test of time and endearing themselves to countless generations of adoring fans and ensuring their rightful place in cinematic history. In today's world of monsters, only the Universal Studios monsters stand out as the classical spine-tingling icons that defined a genre and represent all that is macabre. So yeah, a last little story there. Although I wish they have added some stuff about Dracula as well, but I guess everyone knows who Dracula. I'm sorry, I keep getting tongue-tied. So I'm pretty sure everyone knows who Dracula is. So that's why they skipped that. And on this side it's really interesting because it says Living Dead Dolls instead of Dracula like it said on the other side. So yeah. Now let me just unbox him and let's see his cool details. And I'm really interested to see if he comes with any accessories. I'm pretty sure he doesn't, but we'll see. So be right back. So here is Dracula out of his box, and he does not come with any kind of accessories nor a death certificate, but I think that's a pretty common thing for you know, more exclusive dolls that are not in a particular series. So he is just a simple but pretty cool looking doll. So we are going to take a closer look at him now. So I'm going to start off with his face, and as you can see, they captured Bela Lugosi's signature look pretty well, so I really like that. He has these striking blue eyes and really thick eyebrows, and one of them is raised in a questioning way. And he also has red lips, which is kind of weird, but again, it fits the doll, so I'm not really bothered about it. And he has these kind of light dark, well, light, I mean, light gray circles around his eyes. He looks like he hasn't slept very well. And he has, again, Bela Lugosi's signature black hair, styled in the same way. And the hair is kind of gelled, but mine is kind of falling apart, and I don't know if you can see that, but there you can see that it's kind of falling apart. So I'm thinking about putting some more hairspray on it and trying to style it back as it should be. And by the way, the doll has sideburns, but those are only painted on, which is kind of weird. I think they could have at least flock it or something, because I think it just really looks really off like that. Now there you can see how his hair is falling apart, so I'm trying not to touch it too much. So moving down, as you can see, he has his vampire cape, which is pretty wide, and the lining is this really light gray, almost white, and it's shiny. It's kind of like a I don't know, kind of a silky material, and it's held together with this little gold chain at his neck, and you can't take it off unless you cut the little thread that holds it together with the sides of the cape, so you can't take it off. And it has the typical high color that fits the vampire. So here's a back look of the cape. Now back to the front. He is wearing a tuxedo, and the little coat is, as you can see, it's black, and it has some little white fabric sewn to the cuffs to make it look like that he is actually wearing a long sleeve shirt, but he does not. So he's wearing a sleeveless shirt underneath, and he has a little white bow tie here in the front, and this medallion, which I think it's the sign has to do something with the Universal Studios, but I may be wrong. I'm not big in you know, about the films and movies and stuff like that, so I'm not sure. I'm sorry about that. Or some kind of award maybe, because it looks like it like it's an award medal. And he's wearing this really beautiful silk-like material vest, white vest, that has two little buttons over there, but I don't know if you can. There you go, so you can see that. And it has some gold chains on both sides. And the vest is actually a separate piece, and underneath he is wearing, so it's velcroed in the front, and he's wearing the sleeveless shirt that I was talking about. There you go. And the shirt is actually one piece with the pants, so it's sewn together and velcros up the back. So simple black pants, but you know, it's like a simple tuxedo. And I'm trying to, there we go. And he also has a ring with a red stone in it. You can't take off the ring, so it's like glued onto his finger, or I don't know, maybe it's in the mold, but I'm guessing it's more likely to be glued on. And he is wearing the usual black Living Dead doll shoes, and he does have some black socks underneath. It's just kind of hard to show it to you guys because of his pants are kind of tight. There you go, so you can see that he has black socks, which is really good because it helps to keep the shoes on and in place. And yeah, so that's about it for Mr. Dracula here. It's kind of a simple doll, but it's good looking, and it really looks good in the collection. So yeah, there's just no more things to say about him. I just have to fix his hair. Yeah, so if you like my review, please give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel for more doll reviews, especially Living Dead dolls, and of course other kind of dolls. And you can also search on my channel for more reviews, because I have a bunch of Living Dead doll reviews already up. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!